This is Tim Talks About Everything, and today I'm going to talk about Antelope Canyon. We went to Antelope Canyon. We went to the upper. Actually, this was the second time that we've been. Now, the first time that we went midday, so we had the sun directly overhead. There was a lot more light in the canyon than there was this time, because this time we went at 2 o'clock. But it was really the only time that we could find that would fit in our schedule of the other things that we wanted to do, and really the only time that they offered at the late date that we made our arrangements. But still, I wanted to see what it would be like at 2 o'clock. My wife and I had been to it before. I had been on a photography tour of Antelope Canyon, and we had some friends with us that had never been there before, and we just wanted to make sure that they had the experience, and we were along really just for the fun of it and just the excitement of seeing somebody else go to Antelope Canyon for the first time. So we got there at 2 o'clock, went through the whole thing. It's a very easy process as far as making the reservations and getting to the place and parking your car and getting on the vehicle and going out there. I mean, it's all just very routine, and they've done this a million times. They're pros at it. And so we got out there and we went through the canyon. Our guide was Rosie, by the way, and that was the second time that we've had her as a guide. My wife had her. It was during a sightseer's tour that she took, and then I had another guide that was for the photographer's tour. So we kind of knew a little bit about Rosie. I'd heard about Rosie. Rosie was so good. Rosie told this story. Rosie talked about this, and my wife was pretty pleased with Rosie. So we were kind of glad to get her for the second time, and I was glad to meet Rosie. So she took us through the tour. She was very good, really knows cameras a lot. If you need a little help with your phone camera or your other camera, gives you the best shots, talks about the history of everything. It was fascinating, just fascinating. And so we enjoyed the tour. You're going to see some pictures at the beginning and the end. Those pictures were taken in the previous trip that we went there. And the video is from this particular time that we visited the canyon. Now, I will say that it is a little dark and it was a little cold, but not too bad. I mean, as far as the coldness, not really a problem. It was a very good tour, not crowded at all, but we went on the 31st of January, so we got a discount, and we had a very small group, and there was only one other group behind us, and they didn't push us at all. So going off season and going, when you can get a discount, but going at 2 o'clock, all those kind of things came together, and it was very enjoyable. We weren't rushed at all. And in fact, we got a little bit longer tour, because if you behave yourself, they won't take you back on the steps. They'll take you out and up around and go into another canyon, which is really cool. Now, I asked what the name of that canyon was, and they said it doesn't have a name. So, No Name Canyon. And we got some great moments in that No Name Canyon. And it's just right there on the grounds, right there next to the upper Antelope Canyon. I wanted to give you just a little bit of information that might help you. Go ahead and get the discount. Go ahead at 2 o'clock. You're going to have a great time. You may not get the bright lights that you would get at noon or sometime like that, but still it's a great experience for a little less money than maybe what you would spend otherwise. So God bless you. Have a great time out there at Antelope Canyon. go. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is so cool right here.
Right here? Right there.
Look at them.
All those striations.
Yeah, you can get rid of them. You can fix it out.
Like she said.
There's a rock there.
You gotta watch.
Get a chance to stand right here, sir, and turn back around. Look back. Back here. Looks really good. Go ahead, we're waiting for you. That's the only part that's like that, so we'll follow you ladies. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you.
What's the name of this canyon?
It has no name.
The No Name Canyon.
No name canyon.
Oh, I'm running out of battery.
Shortcut?
Oh, here's that's still on.
Yeah. Use both hands. Down there, more.